Hola mis amigos, buenos dias y bienvenidos. Good morning and welcome to World Language. So today is Monday, April 13th. I hope you guys all had a fabulous Easter and got to spend some time with your family, and maybe the Easter Bunny even came to visit. But now we're back at it. And last week in kindergarten during World Language, you guys read one of my favorite Reading A to Z books, Birds of the Amazon Rainforest. And today that book is linked back in your activity, so you can take a look at it again. And so many of you did such a fabulous job sending me a sentence or even a video or a picture of what your favorite bird was that you read about in your book last week. And so we're going to be taking that information to write a sentence about the book in Spanish. And then you're gonna illustrate that sentence. You're gonna draw a picture. So behind me, I have my whiteboard set up, and you guys do this a lot in kindergarten, the writing the sentence and illustrating your picture. So this page is the same as this page, and this is what is attached in my Seesaw activity today. It was also at the elementary school. So if you picked up the kindergarten folder for your child, this should be in there. You should have this hard copy. You can also print it out from Seesaw, or you can get any blank piece of paper and you can create your own. So at the top, friends, it says nombre. Well, it should say nombre. And of course that means name. So here you would write your name. So I'm gonna write Señora Haggerty. And then over here it says fecha. And we know that fecha in Spanish means date. And one of the things we had just started talking about is that in Spanish-speaking countries, when they write the date, they actually write the day first, followed by the month. So if I were writing la fecha, the date, it would be 13-4-2020. And the numbers we would say would be 13, de cuatro, de 2020. Okay, so 13-4-2020. And then our directions say dibuja un pájaro, which just means draw a picture of a bird. That's what this space is going to be for after you write your sentence. So one of the things I always try to do is match up a little bit with the curriculum in whatever grade level. So you guys have been working on sight words in kindergarten. And so we're going to do the same thing here, and we're going to write them in English, and then I'm going to tell you and show you how to write them in Spanish. So if you wanted to write the sentence, I see a bird, you guys know all those words. Those are all some of your kindergarten sight words, and you've done a whole unit on birds, so I know you know that word. So I'm going to write my English words up here just so you can see them, but if you have room on your paper, you can write them below the lines as well. I don't have a whole lot of room, and I want to make sure you can see it. So your first English sight word is I, right? And of course that's capitalized because it's the word I, and also because it's the beginning of the sentence. I see, of course you see with your eyes, a bird, period. Because we always need punctuation at the end of our sentence. So our sentence starts with a capital letter, it ends with a period, which is a kind of punctuation, and we have our sight words, I see a bird. We're going to write those same words in Spanish. So the way you say I in Spanish is yo, and it actually starts with a Y. Y-O means I. So yo means I. The way you say see in Spanish is veo. So yo veo. Yo veo, I see, a pájaro. Period. Pájaro means bird in Spanish. And this is a J, and there's a dot right here. I don't know if you can see it. So yo veo un pájaro means I see a bird. So what you're going to practice today is writing this sentence, these words, and then you're going to illustrate your picture up here in the blank white spot. Now, if you're in Mrs. Schwensfire's class, you guys started this. We started it together because we meet on Thursdays. So we're a week ahead, but we never got to finish it. So I was sharing my friend Lorelai's. Lorelai, hopefully this is okay. She did such a nice job. I wanted to show you where she ended up. So she wrote her name. She wrote the date. Lorelai wrote her sentence. Yo veo un pájaro. And then underneath each of those words, she wrote it in English. I see a bird. And then she had started her illustration, and that was as far as we got during class. So all Lorelai would have had to do were we at school is to go back and color in her picture. But I'm going to ask my friends in Mrs. Schwensfer's class to start kind of over from the beginning since you don't have your work. I actually have it here at my house with me on a new sheet of paper. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Everything is in Seesaw. If you have questions, you can email me or comment, and I'll be happy to answer them. All right. Hasta luego.